Hello DC fans, this is J.A.R. 369 and welcome back for another figure review. Today I'll be taking a look at the DC Multiverse McFarlane Toys Superman Theatrical Deluxe version edition of Ultraman, made by McFarlane Toys. So take a look at the packaging. You can see the window exposing the figure and the accessories, and the packaging is obviously like a deluxe packaging. Even though this is not really a deluxe. You get the DC Multiverse logo on top here. You get the Superman logo right there. Ultraman here. On the side, you get an image of Superman right there. And the other side, you get the name Ultraman right there. And on the back, you get this comic booky image look of Ultraman and Luthor Corp on the background. So that's about it. Let's take out Ultraman out of the package. Here's Ultraman out of the package. Let's take a closer look at the figure. Starting up with the head sculpt. Well, the head sculpt here looks pretty good. The mask looks pretty decent. I would say they did really not too bad of a job. Yeah, Todd here did a really not too bad of a job of the mask here. Looks pretty good. You can see some of the texturing details on the mask here. The goggles looks good. Not too bad at all. Take a look at his entire outfit here. You get the U for Ultraman right there. Yeah, and there you can see right there. I'm not going to tell you what it is because it's spoiler alert. So yeah, you can see some of the sculpting details all over the figure. You get the hands. You can see some cool effect there. Not too bad at all, not too bad. Just the open palm hands. More on the back here. There's some more sculpted details there. Yeah, I would say the sculpting looks pretty good. Not too bad at all. Not too bad. Nothing much on the belt there. And take a look at the legs here. More sculpting details there. And also take a look at the feet here. You can see the boots right there. Some sculpted in. The same thing on the feet there. And on the bottom, there's two pecals in the bottom of his feet and some ridges on the bottom there. But no legalese there. Overall, for the figure itself, it's really not too bad at all. Yeah, McFarlane did a great job with this. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Not too bad at all. Not too bad. Now, moving on to articulation. The head does go fully rotate. Does have a ball joint there. The arms to go fully rotate. Does go in and out. A little bit of ball joint there. Upper arm rotation. Double jointed at the elbows. The wrists do rotate. And does have the hinge and upper wrist rotation there as well. Waist rotation, ball jointed there. Same thing at the lower waist there. Legs kick forward and back, in and out. Upper leg rotation. Double jointed at the knees. Almost kicking his own behind. There's a rotation at the upper ankles and ankle pivots forward back and ankle pivots side to side. And of course, toe articulation. It's just the usual standard McFarlane's articulation, but you can still give him some decent amount of posabilities. For accessories, he does quite come with like 3 pairs of interchangeable hands. You get 1 pair of interchangeable hands that looks like trigger finger holding hand. You get 2 pair of fisted hands and pair of looking like grabbing hands there. I feel like these hands are a bit too small for him. Like if you put them on, let me do this right now. If you put them on the hands like so, yeah, you can see they're like a little bit too small. I feel like the hands are a bit similar to like General Zod's hands that McFarlane made, that gave him like the baby hand syndrome going on. Yeah, pretty weird for McFarlane. Let me take them off. Yeah, McFarlane's hands, sometimes he makes them too big, sometimes he makes it too small. But hopefully maybe Mattel can make the hands a bit just right. And yeah, the fisted hand, yeah, you see is a bit too small. It's so weird that the open palm hands is more relaxed, it's more larger than the regular hands. Well, I would say it's more like just right. Yeah, kind of, maybe, I don't know. What do you think in the what do you think in the leave it in the comments down below. And of course, since this is a McFarlane DC Multiverse figure, he does come with a display stand and the trading card of the character. On the back, it says Ultraman, real name unknown. And you get a little small read-up bio about the character. It says, a mysterious and powerful foe working for Luthor Corp is a physical threat even to Superman. Yeah, that's about it. Because, you know, spoilers. But overall, for the figure itself, yeah, I'd say they did really not too... I'd say McFarlane, he did a really not too bad of a job with this figure. The sculpting-wise looks good. Yeah, it looks pretty decent. But the accessories, like the interchangeable hands, are a bit too small for him. I mean, I don't know why. Like, they gave him similar thread to General Zod. They just made his hand too small. I just don't know why. Yeah, sometimes it's too big, too small, but I want the hands to be just right. But the figure itself is cool. Not too bad at all, not too bad. And I know there is a battle damaged version of Ultraman, but hopefully maybe McFarlane can do a third version of Ultraman with the unmasked head. I'm not going to say who it is, because again, spoilers. I'm not sure if it counts when I mention an unmasked head. But still, I still think this figure looks pretty decent. I highly do recommend getting this figure if it's on clearance, because it doesn't feel like it's a deluxe figure. It's more likely just a regular release figure under a theatrical deluxe edition, which is pretty dumb. Yeah, $35. No, I don't see that. I just see like a regular release for like $23 or $24, $25, or if it's on clearance. Yeah, I would recommend getting this figure when it's on clearance. For my rate, I'm gonna give Ultraman a 7 out of 10, just probably because the small hands accessories. I hope you enjoyed my review. If you did, please consider like, comment, share, and subscribe if you're new to my channel. And follow me on Instagram, Threads, and Blue Sky. All three links will be in the description down below. That's all I have to say. This is the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Superman Theatrical Deluxe Edition Ultraman figure made by McFarlane Toys. And this is J.A.R. 369. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on my next review. And remember, keep on collecting.